So, who are today's students? I think we break down our groups of students by different terms. The Gen Xers, the Y generation. I think we're in the millennials now, and so I have some pictures that demonstrate today's students. So, yeah, some students don't know what the heck a mailbox is. Who sends letters anymore? And this is another good picture of today's students. They just are multitasking, got so many things going on, and they think that's studying. That's not studying. I see students at Starbucks, and I just don't know how you study at Starbucks. Show my age. I think that's pretty funny. Again, that's just how busy students are at all levels. And our last one is the old helicopter parent. Now, don't know if any of you are helicopter parents or not, so I hope this is not offensive. All right, so our students today, they're emerging adulthood. They're 18 to 25 years old. And what the research is telling us is that our today's millennial students have prolonged period of adolescence. They just don't grow up fast. Again, we can debate why that is, but it's a result of longer time in higher ed. Of course, I have no room. I spent 10 years just getting my bachelor's degree, and I'm not a millennial. I'm a Gen Xer. Changing sexual morals, birth control technology, all these different things, just the way our society or the social networking and all that is just changing the way students are. That's just the reality about them. And a lot of times students are bored in classes because students are getting so much information so fast nowadays, and a lot of us teachers, and I'm guilty of it, so I'm not going to deny it, are not using the technology the way we should. There's another trend going on with students in college is that there's more adult students that are older than 25. So you can look at that. One half of all college students are 25 years and older. This is undergraduate. We're not talking graduate students. These are undergraduate students. 2/3 of students are married. 70% of them what's called degree seeking, most in professional programs. So our athletic training programs are professional programs. 70% are part-time students, whereas 80% of them are employed some way or another. This was a huge trend change that I noticed even from about 5 years after I finished my bachelor's degree, is that a lot more students were working almost full-time and going to school full-time than just with the group of students I was going to school with. So it's pretty amazing how quick that was. Another trend going on maybe, so we have a lot more senior students over 65. And we have a different type of learner with those. I mean, they're there to learn because they want to learn. What a novel concept. I go to school because I want to learn. More stuff about our adult learners. Let me take a drink here. They're kind of fearful, and they have more concerns about things than maybe. It sounds pretty bad about students previously that they didn't care about anything. They have, again, the multiple demands, but they don't know how to do it because their time limitations are so negative or so limited that it's really difficult for them to get everything done that they have to do. I'm not going to address each one of these, but some of these, I like to sometimes view college like an ATM. When you get something, you put something in, they expect to get something out, and they look at college as a business transaction. And that's why some of the what we call for-profit universities, where the university is there to make money. There's nothing wrong with that, but and the reason why those type of schools are growing is because some students, that's what they see it as. It's, I'm going to buy a product and I want to get some good investment for my money. Um, Again, there's nothing wrong with that. We can debate that, which we're not going to in this class. But the adult students, even at the undergraduate level, they want the classes to be practical. I mean, I do. I want it to be applicable to what I do. And that goes back to appropriate learning theory, or a good learning theory is um, connecting the material to the interest of the student, which just makes sense. And they can't stand, I don't think this is just adult students. The last bullet point there, can't stand just busy work. I hope I don't have a whole bunch of busy work in this class or any of my other classes. There's always some reason behind that I have students doing assignments. It's not just to fill up time in our online courses. It is, I hope, always linked back to a learning objective. And hopefully most of them are practical. Some classes are better than the others, I admit that. So I hope in this class, I hope I get some feedback in this class, but at the end of this class, about how this class went.